Hey, this is Rick again, your bicycle fitness coach. We got a special treat for you today. We got top 5 core and upper body exercises for better cycling, as well as 3 bonus drills to see what you guys really got. Get a lot of people that said, I don't need this stuff, I'm strong enough. Well, we can test that out, and as well as you can also use these drills to improve, and you'll see when we get to that point. As always, our exercises are PT approved, physical therapy approved. So let's get started. And I will put the links in the description of these exercises. The first one is a supine band resisted hip flexion, also known as a psoas march. Great training for your core, keep more powerful upstroke through the dead spot and through the bottom of the pedal stroke. Keep this one fast and explosive, all while keeping your pillar strength. So you can also get other examples of this exercise by doing a YouTube or Google search for psoas march. And there's other alternative ways to do this for beginners, intermediate level, or more advanced. So give it a try. Number 2, banded no monies. This is also great for building shoulder strength that helps support the cyclist on the bike. Again, you use a lot of shoulder, tricep, chest muscles, as well as core to support yourself on the handlebars. So this is a good one for the shoulders that doesn't take a lot of work. There's no lot of presses. It's a very simple exercise. You need some kind of resistance band. And if you want more information, go do a search for banded no money, and you'll get more variations on a theme. Number 3, your standard push-up. The myth is that cyclists don't need to train their upper bodies. PTs hear it all the time. I'm going to add too much muscle mass, going to make me slower in the hills. I pedal with my legs, not my arms, etc. The fact that is you do need push-ups. You need your core. You need triceps, shoulder, chest to help support you, holding the handlebars firmly. This is going to help you in sprints, cornering, be more stable and safe on the bike. A great underrated core and upper body exercise. Reverse plank. Here's one that's a great way to strengthen the posterior chain, which is the back of the body muscles. You might hear the term posterior or lower posterior chain. That will imply more calf, hamstring, lower glutes. So variation on the theme would be look up reverse plank, and you're going to get different stretches, different ways to make this into a strength exercise. So give this a try. This is going to basically make your whole back of the body stronger to support you in the saddle while cycling. Number 5, Copenhagen's. This is a side plank exercise that's going to support your hip flexors and extensors while on the bike. Adductors are more than likely weaker than you might think. The adductors, as you know, pull the knees in. The abductors or abductors push the knees out. The abductors, abductors are part of the quad complex that runners and cyclists usually have overdeveloped, while the adductors, pulling the knees in, are underdeveloped. This is one exercise that will help if you strengthen the adductors. That's going to help straighten your knees out so you can take those wedges out of your shoes. So this is a natural way, one of the exercises to strengthen the adductors. So bonus test. Let's see you guys. Let's see how really strong you think you are. First one, A, spinning high cadence drills. So this is also going to check a complicating factor is most cyclists have cranks that are too long. The longer the crank, this is especially true on road bikes and time trial bikes. The issue is that you have a longer angular distance to turn the crank, so it's harder to turn it fast. So this is going to show you how much spinning ability you have, as well as crank lengths. So the cranks are probably too long. You can shorten up the cranks so you can get better spinning. This is what a lot of national team training does in the wintertime, or transitioning into from endurance to more structured workouts for the season. They will have small ring drills. Stay in the small crank gear up in front, and we're going to spin for 2 or 3 hours. So what we're going to do, you're going to get on the bike after setting your FTP correctly. This is going to be an even left-right balance effort. So keep concentrating when you're doing these drills. For 5-minute drills, you're going to keep constantly thinking about putting equal pressure on the left foot and the right foot. Muscle balance. So we're going to get a 5-minute warm-up, about 45% FTP, 90 RPM. As soon as you're ready to go, hit your Garmin or Brighton or Wahoo computer. We're going to do 20 minutes of spinning with about a 3 to 4, wherever you feel comfortable, minute rest interval in between each of these below. So 20 minutes total. It's about 65% FTP. You're going to try to keep that constant, the FTP. Use your gears to keep the power constant and the cadence constant. I know there's some of the roads undulate up and down, so just use your gears to maintain 65% FTP and the RPM range. So you're going to do 5 minutes at 110 RPM, followed by a 3-minute rest, whatever you feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable doing 70, 80, 90, wherever you feel comfortable, back it off to about 45% or 40% FTP. As soon as that rest interval ends, another 5 minutes at 115 RPM. Again, no bouncing. One way you can help prevent bouncing is pushing into the handlebars a little bit more and flex your core and spin more in a circle instead of pushing down and pushing down. Spin more in a circle, flex the core, push into the handlebars. Another 3-minute rest, and then 5 minutes again, 120 RPM. 3-minute rest, 5 minutes at 125 RPM. Hey, if a 67-year-old guy can do this all day long, you should be able to as well. Number 2, one-legged drills. This tests the muscle imbalance of the hip flexors, also known as the psoas muscle, as well as the hamstrings. So you're going to hold about 30-ish% FTP, whatever's comfortable. Maintain about 85 RPM. You're going to be, the key point is one leg is clipped in at a time. So you're going to first clip in the dominant leg, unclip the non-dominant leg. Do 50 revolutions with the dominant leg. And again, you're going to probably feel pretty fatigued at the end of the 50 revolutions. This isn't a strength drill. It's basically a long endurance cadence drill. 50 revolutions, stop pedaling, click in the non-dominant leg, unclip the dominant leg. You can hang it behind you or hang the foot out to the side and repeat with the non-dominant leg. 50 revolutions. Repeat until exhausted. So something to work on. If you find that you can only do 20 with the one leg is much, much stronger. You're probably putting out a lot more power on the dominant leg, maybe 60-40, maybe 65-35% wise. So something to work on to balance out the legs. This is going to help maintain and keep you from getting injured. So you want muscle balance instead of muscle imbalance. And the last one, this is a little bit of a tougher one. This is called standing drills, or what I call quad busters. Tougher than you think. You're going to find a hill. We got several around here that are constant 8 to 10% grade. Ours are about 1.5 miles long. So you're going to shift to a comfortable gear. You can shift during the drill, but you must remain standing during your time in the interval. Keep a comfortable cadence and power, about 85% to 100% FTP. You're going to set the timer for 10 minutes and climb while standing. So here's some drills we can do. Got several, one for the beginner, intermediate, and more advanced. So you can stop the video and copy these down. This is for the beginner. You can do 6 sets. You're going to be standing at 100% FTP for 3 minutes. Again, if you don't have a big hill like that, you can still use a flat or a slightly uphill, but you're just going to be in a much bigger gear. So again, standing up for 3 minutes, rest for 3 minutes. Stand up for 3 minutes, rest for 3 minutes. Stand up for 2 minutes, rest, 2 minutes, rest, 1 minute, rest, 1 minute, and you're done. So you're getting a total of 3, 6, 9, 12 minutes of an interval session. And believe me, 12 minutes of this workout for beginners will basically, you're going to say, okay, that's it for the day. For the intermediate ones, again, 45% FTP warm-up. You're going to stand at 100% FTP for 5 minutes, rest, 4 minutes, rest, 105% FTP for 3 minutes, rest, 110% FTP for 2 minutes, rest, 120% FTP for 1 minute. So again, these standing drills are going to be your higher FTP effort. Again, you can shift if you need to, but you must remain standing during the interval. Now, for the advanced, couple options. You could say advanced and maybe super advanced. So again, warm up, set 1 on the advanced, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So you got 25 minutes at 100% FTP. We can combine some of those for the super advanced quad buster workout. And again, these are better than doing squats in the gym. You're going to be more fatigued after doing these than you will be a whole day in the gym doing squats. Second session, you can do, or option 2, I should say, 100% for 10 minutes, 3-minute rest, 100% for 10 minutes, and then 100% for 10 minutes. So this will really get your legs pumping, going. There's 3 good workouts for you included here. And give it a try and let us know in the comments how they went for you. Hope you liked the video and the content we provided. And stay tuned for next video because we got some lower body strength and stretching workouts for you guys coming shortly. And see you soon.